Shalom, this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. It is November the 10th, it's November 11th, 2013. We're getting toward the end now of the 8th day of the 8th month, 8-8 new beginning, almost now to the 9th day of the 8th Hebrew month. It's getting toward dark here in Portland, toward the evening, about 5 p.m. in the evening. For this 9th day of the 8th month, I have a special message. Sometime between now and March 11th, 2014, Lucifer, the archangel, Satan, and his fallen angels are finally going to be cast out of heaven, as we read about in Revelation 12. For the past 6,000 years, they've been in the throne room of Yahweh. They've had access to that throne room, and they've accused the brethren day and night. They did this to Job. They did this during the days of Yahshua. They do it now. They accuse the brethren day and night. But Yahweh showed me something. There's been a lot of spiritual warfare and attacks lately, especially ever since the Feast of Trumpets. There's been a lot of revival, but also a lot of spiritual attacks. And Yahweh showed me that Michael and the archangels, the elect godly angels, they are in the process of forcing Satan and his fallen angels back. They're forcing them out of the throne room of Yah. And there's going to come a point where, as we read in Revelation 12, that Michael and his archangels will finally at last have the victory, and they will finally be able to throw out Satan and his fallen angels from heaven. In other words, Satan and his devils will no longer have access to the throne room. They will literally be cast down to earth. And of course, we read that when that happens, Satan's going to be so upset because he knows his time is short. All of a sudden, he's bound to the earth. He knows he only has 42 months left, so he's going to immediately go persecute the woman. Of course, the woman's going to be able to escape into the safe place, and then he's going to turn his attention to those who are the remnant of her seed that keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yah, and we'll have a lot of martyrs. Sometime between now and early 2014, between now and March 11th, 2014, this is going to happen. Now, there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on right now, and if you're spiritually sensitive, if you've been pressing into the fullness of the Torah, if you've been pressing into the fullness of Yah's Spirit, then you know that there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on. I just had a situation here this evening where it was intense spiritual warfare that I was dealing with some very close friends that I know. And you need to be aware of this, because when Satan and his archangels and his minions, his fallen angels, when they are finally cast out and they plummet to earth, when Michael and his angels finally have the victory in the heavenlies, it's going to manifest very powerfully here on earth, very powerfully. Now, I can't predict to you exactly what's going to happen, but you are going to know. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, and you've been pressing in spiritually and you know the Torah, you're going to know when he's cast out. Now, everyone else is just going to think that it was an Armageddon type thing, like there was just this massive thing that happened on earth, and that's all they're going to know. But for those